Alright. Welcome to SideboardMTG, and we've got another last chance at standard deck for you guys tonight. This is going to be Flashing Miners. It's an old combo deck that gets infinite energy, infinite counters, just a lot of great things. And you might notice from the thumbnail there that uses Winding Constrictor. That's right, it's like a Moduletron deck, but Winding Constrictor works as an extra module, so a bunch of redundant pieces in the deck. It's a lot of fun, and hopefully we can do some good with it tonight. One of the main reasons you may or may not have seen anything like this played is because Goblin Chainwhirler just kind of shut it out of the meta, which it did to a lot of decks. But we're going to be trying to play it tonight. Hopefully we'll have some luck, and if you like the deck, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you like the content in general, subscribe to the channel. We're going to be doing a lot of new decks come the new set, and if you guys want to make sure that you can play with all the new decks, don't forget to hit up manatraders. It's a rental service. There's a link in the description box below and a coupon code there that'll save you a few bucks when you sign up. 15% actually on your first 3 months. So let's jump into the deck tech. We'll say hi to the people in chat and then kind of go from there. Maybe we should say hi first, right? What's up, Thomas? Logical Order, Teabags, Magic Hefe. Hey, man, this is a deck for you. This is for you, man. You asked for it. Here it is. Ready for some new brews there, Jason? I've already said it in chat, but I'll say it again. I'm ready for a new meta. I'm so tired of a red-black meta. It's actually been quite refreshing the past couple weeks while everyone's playing, you know, their last chance decks and things like that. It seems like a lot of people are being nostalgic. And yeah, the red-black decks are kind of preying on that a little bit. But I wanted to be nostalgic too. So, Dragon Lord, thanks for stopping in. And Marcus, what's up? Alright guys, we're going to talk a little bit about this deck. So the land base is kind of all over the place. It's had a slight update. It originally only ran 22 lands. I added a couple more lands to it because I just felt that it would make it a little bit more consistent. We cut the Watleys. As much as I wanted to play with the green-white Watley, I think we're going to get plenty of time to play with her in the future. So, what's up, Rocker? How you doing? So, I cut the Watleys for 2 additional lands. We've got removal here in Fatal Push, Die Young, which is a way to kill Hazoret. And then, of course, we've got a couple cast outs. Now, the main reason for cast out here is because we want to be able to cycle it. This is kind of a combo deck, but it's also got enough good creatures that it doesn't necessarily have to go off to be quite devastating. So let's talk about one of the ways that we really just kill people, and that is with the decoction module. Decoction module says that whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you get an energy. Now, if you have a Winding Constrictor, you're going to gain 2 energy. Okay, so you can either have 2 decoction modules or a decoction module and a Winding Constrictor, and you're going to get 2 energy every time a creature enters the battlefield. Now, that's not the only way that we get the energy. We have Aether Storm Rock. Now, this was a very underplayed card, but it was actually very powerful. It's a flying 3/3 for 4 mana, but whenever a Aether Storm Rock or another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you get an energy. So there we go with a lot of redundant pieces. Now, what are we going to do since we're getting all of this energy? Well, we've got great things like Glint Sleeve Siphoner to allow us to just play Glint Sleeve Siphoner, gain some energy, and then kind of go from there to draw additional cards, things like that. But my favorite is Fabrication Module. When you get one or more energy counters, you get to put a +1/1 counter on target creature you control. So you'll be able to just pick whichever creature you want, and I have to say that this actually combos really well with a turn 2 Glint Sleeve Siphoner, turn 3 Fabrication Module. You swing, you're going to get that energy, plus before damage is dealt, you're going to go ahead and put a +1/1 counter on Glint Sleeve Siphoner. So if we can start getting some energy with our Fabrication Module, we're going to be able to outgrow those Goblin Chainwhirlers, things like that. Should be a lot of fun. So the main thing that we're going to do with these triggers is we're going to use Aethergeode Miner, hence the name Flashing Miners. The idea here is we can pay 2 energy and we can exile Aethergeode Miner, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. So if we're gaining 2 energy every time we flash Aethergeode Miner, then it's very easy for us to just flash it indefinitely. Now every time that we're getting that energy, we're going to be able to put a +1/1 counter on something else because of Fabrication Module. So as the pieces start to come together, you guys are going to see that we can make small creatures into very large creatures. We can block for days with Aethergeode Miner. We're getting additional counters, additional energy with our Winding Constrictors. Our Servant of the Conduit will be able to tap for mana pretty much indefinitely. And, you know, of course, there's those hidden modes on your modules where you can pay 4 mana and just return a creature you control to its owner's hand to kind of protect it from a board wipe or something. And then, of course, you know, Fabrication Module's hidden mode there, the extra mode. We could just pay 4 energy to get a counter. And if you guys are used to Walking Ballista, you know that just paying 4 mana is kind of the straight up cost for putting a counter on something. So Fabrication Module doesn't allow us to kind of, you know, get away cheaper than that, but it gives us a way to put counters on other things. Now, if we do happen to get our Aethergeode Miner into a situation where we can just bounce it indefinitely and get counters, we can always just throw those counters on Walking Ballista and shoot our opponent without ever having to swing. Now, this is actually really handy when you're facing cards like Settle the Wreckage. So we do have some ways around that. Of course, you know, that's kind of the bulk of the deck. But if we happen to hit 3 forms of energy production and we start blinking Aethergeode Miner, we're going to have infinite energy. And with infinite energy, it's probably going to come infinite counters, but it could also become infinite creatures. Architect of the Untamed, 3 mana 2/3. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you're going to get an energy. And you may pay 8 energy. Now, I know that seems like a lot, but in this deck, it's actually not going to be that far-fetched to create a 6/6 colorless beast artifact creature token. So we're going to be able to make some really big dudes, flood the board with these really big dudes if we want to, and then kind of go from there. So let's look at the sideboard real quick. I'll answer some questions in chat, and then we'll go from there. Of course, the sideboard's got a lot of ways to slow our opponent down to help us to get the things we need online. One of those is going to be Authority with the Consuls, and that's kind of the main reason we're still on the Concealed Courtyards. We do have Ixalan's Binding to be able to deal with those, you know, big things that we just really don't want to deal with. Of course, you know, if we are going to be, you know, casting a bunch of creatures and things, Lifecrafter's Bestiary works really well for us. Personally don't have as many creatures in this deck as I would like for a Lifecrafter's Bestiary deck, but it does work for us. So, Consulate Surveillance. Now, this is one that a lot of you guys may not understand, but it's because you get to choose a source of your choice. You can choose something like, you know, Carnage Tyrant, something with hexproof, and they still can't deal damage to you. And if we do happen to have a ton of energy, we can turn off an entire board. Now, it is only damage to you, so we can't stop like Goblin Chainwhirler from dealing damage to our creatures or something like that. But either way, Consulate Surveillance is going to be really good in certain matchups. And then, of course, we've got Duress and an additional Fatal Push to kind of round out the sideboard. Not ways to deal with artifacts in this deck. We're basically just hoping that we can either, Ixalan's Binding them out, cast them out, something like that. Hopefully we'll do okay with the deck. Now, if I was going to try to make this deck much more competitive, we would probably end up putting, some ways to deal with artifacts and enchantments in the deck. But the deck, all in all, works together, fairly good. I mean, it's just a really good synergy deck. Synergy's through the roof. All of the cards kind of work together with each other. So depending on which cards you get, you're going to be able to get some kind of soft combo going, and then at some point we may get a hard combo where we just get infinite energy, infinite counters, shoot our opponent, and go on about our day. Now, if there are enough artifacts in this deck that if you decided you wanted to run, try this deck out before it rotates, and you wanted to run a Tishar or something to be able to get back maybe a combo piece like, your Winding Constrictor or your Aethergeode Miner, you probably could get away with that. I personally have, just decided not to run Tishar in the deck, but I do think that a copy or two of Tishar would probably work out very well. In that case, I would more than likely increase the artifact count in the deck just so that I had more historical permanents. Here we've actually went with Servant of the Conduit. If you wanted to go with the Tishar version, I think that you might want to go with Rishkar, because we're going to have plus 1/1 counters on pretty much anything we want. So if you did want to go with, Rishkar over the Servant of the Conduit, we do have 22 or 21 2-drops. So, you can move that up to a 3-drop and the deck would probably be fine. So that's the deck, guys. What do you guys think about it? Do any of you remember this deck the last time we played it? We had a lot of fun with it, I believe. So we're just gonna jump into a game here. Oh, somebody else got the game. And then go from there. Lost Legacy seems decent in the sideboard. Probably. I mean, if we wanted to do, like, if we were trying to be serious, I'm assuming the sideboard would be much better. Not again with this. What? Rocker. I have no clue what you guys are talking about. Young emotional problems. Right. Miner and the Rock sign you up. You actually, all right. We've got one that he likes. Sweet. All right, guys. Looks like everyone's kind of interested in this deck. Marcus said he did a Marionette Master deck tech on YouTube. On your YouTube channel, your girlfriend and you just started. Can I give you a shout out, please? I'll do you one better than that. What is the YouTube channel? You know what? We'll just go to the channel. We'll see. Let's see what Marcus's YouTube channel is. Do you have a different name for it, or is this your channel there, Marcus? I'm gonna need the YouTube channel there before we can give you a. There you go. I tell you what, you post the link in chat. I'll make sure it gets approved. Okay. If it's a YouTube link, should be no problem. Go for it, bud. All right, guys, we're gonna jump into this gameplay. Let's close this out. Was trading with manatraders. Had to pick up my cards, right? Somebody else has already gotten that game. We're gonna host a new match, and I guess we're just really trying to dodge Goblin Chainwhirler here, right? Tier 1 Jank, Tier 1 Hank. Okay. Tier 1 Jank, I like it. I wish you the best of luck with your channel there, bud. It's a lot of work behind the scenes, and then it has its highs and lows when you're in front of the camera. You're going to make mistakes. Don't worry about that. It's just part of magic. It's going to happen. So, You just want to mention how dirty the deck name sounds. Oh, that was kind of the point. The original deck title was just always... It was always meant to be a little bit funny. Isn't Flashing Miners a federal... Right, there you go. At least you guys are getting the meme of the name. The original creator of this deck, as far as I know, was Jensen Jorgensen. Some of you guys might remember him from chat. He hung out with us a lot here in the early days. Haven't seen Jensen in a while. But yeah, Jensen was the original creator of this deck, so pretty sure flashing anyone is an offense of some type. Possibly. Well, we've got a decent start here with Glint Sleeve, Siphoner, Aether Hub, and then Fabrication Module. How do we want to? How do we really want to roll this out? So, I mean, I can go. I'm keeping the hand for sure. I think I want to just go Concealed Courtyard. We'll see what we draw. Ooh, another Fabrication Module. Normally not what you want to see there. I would love to hit a different land, like a Plains or something like that. Something that would make this come in untapped. Mainly because if we could play this after playing the Fabrication Module, we'd definitely be on track. Blue, black. Okay, so Glint Sleeve's probably not going to make it anyway. We are going to start out with that great Glint Sleeve start, though, here with 2 energy in the bank. And we'll see if the opponent's got the Fatal Push. Cast down. Okay, well, at least it cost him his entire... Whoa. No second land source for the opponent. Okay, so I'm going to play the Sun Petal Grove. We're probably going to either Fatal Push or cycle a Cast Out here. The opponent did get another land. Wow, all the Fabrication Modules. Okay, well, I think I'm just going to start slamming modules so that as soon as we play basically any creature, it gets huge. It could put us a little too far behind. Sure. I mean, he takes, what, a module or a cast out? Okay. Search for Azcanta. There's a Winding Constrictor. I kind of just want to play another module. If the opponent is trying to set up, then... Like, this is definitely why there's only 3 modules in the deck, because hitting multiple modules is... It's okay, but it's not the greatest things in the world, so... No, I did not post a link for the Patreon games. I will do that tonight. I forgot all about that last night. Come on, land. There's a Decoction Module. We're getting closer. So we're going to go Decoction Module. That resolves. Now we want to hit land, play Architect of the Untamed, and then play the land. There's a land. Alright, well, we're going to go for it. Possible Essence Scatter incoming. So, I mean, we've got a pretty good sized dude here already. We've got a 6/7 Architect. We've got 4 energy. I assume that he's just going to kill it, but yeah, there's a Vraska's Contempt. That's fine. He is down to 2 cards, and now we're to the point where every single card is going to be a major threat. He will have to answer them. He is going to flip search for Escanta here, though, so he's going to have a lot of ways to go find the answers. Scavenger grounds. Alright. There's a servant of the conduit. Okay, so I'm actually going to go with the snake here. So we're going to go black. Let's undo that. Let's go black, green. The snake's going to get some triggers, of course. Big snake. Very big snake. And then we're going to get Servant of the Conduit, which means he has to answer the snake now. We're just going to yield to this. We'll gain some energy. We'll gain some more counters. Alright, well, we've got a 6/6 Servant of the Conduit. Again, I mean, everything we play has to be answered, so... I assume he just taps to search for Escant. Yeah, there we go. Escant to the Sunken Ruins. Did it not allow it through? For the Horde, if Marcus posts a YouTube link, make sure you allow that. It did not. Okay. I will check. Wow, For the Horde's on it today, boys. Got to use PG-13 word use. What did he reveal? An opt? I mean, Secrets of the Golden City. He's going to be drawing some cards here. I mean, we do have our Servant of the Conduit. The opponents went through 11 cards so far. We're up to 9 energy. Another Servant of the Conduit. I think I'm just going to play the Rock. We're gonna make the Rock slightly bigger. But we're gonna make this little Servant of the Conduit a monster. Swing 9. Is this a Vraska's Contempt on a Servant of the Conduit? It's okay. I'm 100% okay with that. Consign, return it to its owner's hand. Well, opponent. Alright. Alright, opponent. He's the mayor, I'm just sheriff. Tier 1 jank. I will look it up. I'll get you. Tier 1 jank. Is this you guys? Lisa and Marcus. There we go. Tier 1 jank. Check them out, guys. Got oh, you guys are actually playing Paper Magic, playing against each other. That's awesome. Awesome. There you go, guys. I'll check that out in a little while, Marcus. Let's get back to the game. Mastermind's acquisition. Ooh, the Majari conjecture. He's getting a Vraska's contempt back. Well, this will allow me to force him to do it again, you know. There we go. We've got an 8/8. Again, every single threat we put down in this deck just becomes ridiculous. Okay. Now he's going to go pull a card from his sideboard. I mean, he does have answers to pretty much all of these threats. Secrets to the Golden City, drawing a bunch of cards. I mean, we make him use his mana next turn. Kinda seems bad, right? Alright, 9/9 Aether Stormrock. The unfortunate part about this is, yeah, we have had you know, majorly huge creatures. Like, these creatures have been just awesome. But unfortunately, alright, so we'll discard. And he copied it. I can't get rid of that much. Discard. Sacrifice a fabrication module. Yeah, we're done. Torment of Hellfire, huh? Yeah, that Fatal Push in our hand was just... oh, it hurt so bad for so long. So I'm going to bring in Duress. Absolutely, we're bringing in Duress. Ixalan's Binding, I don't know if we should really use Ixalan's Binding or not. Maybe Lifecrafter's Bestiary. Maybe I should just keep in Cast Out for the cycling. What else can we take out? Die Young's probably not necessary. Alright, let's go this route. Bestiary's probably good, and I probably should have brought in Bestiary, but I just want to be able to cycle the cast out, and I don't know, I just didn't, I'm not feeling the Bestiary. This isn't horrible, but it isn't great either. We will have to play a little bit slow. I'll keep, just because we have the decoction module. If we can get the decoction module down, we should be alright as far as our energy goes. We will have to have a way to produce energy, so the decoction module is going to be just, like, we just have to have it. I really want to spin this right now, though. I think I'm going to, and then we're just going to kind of have to hope. Let's see what we can pull out of his hand. Cast Down, Doomfall. We need to take the Doomfall. Yeah, I'm going to take the Doomfall. Now, let's go ahead and pop this out. We know we had Field of Ruin, so we can remove that. Land. Oh, that's a land. That is a land. We can go Spire of Industry here. Play a decoction module. This way, when we play our Winding Constrictor or our Aethergeode, oh, see, that's great too. he played Island. We know he has a cast down. I think I want a fabrication module here. Now we're kind of set up. He cycled a fetid pool. We did not know about the fetid pool. There goes a Memorial to Genius. He's holding up the cast down. Now we can get away with a Winding Constrictor. We'll hub. I'm going to go ahead and play the Aethergeode Miner. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought he would do. So there goes cast down. He's got 6 cards in hand, though. I think our opponent's drawing extra cards. Memorial, and there's the secret to the Golden City. Now we no longer know any of the cards in his hand. Ooh, this is sweet. Alright, so we'll go black, green. I think we're going to go Aethergeode Miner. Walking Ballista for 2. Fabrication Module trigger on the Walking Ballista. And he scoops because we can just hit him here. We were infinite at this point. So that's not bad. That was a turn 5 infinite. Aethergeode Miner, we can hit him for 6, then bounce Aethergeode Miner. We'll gain 2 energy, but we'll get 2+1 with counters. Basically, the opponent was just dead. We were not passing turn, so it worked there. Flashing Miners forever, right? Turn 5 infinite. That's not bad in standard. You're settling into your new place. You got a solid internet set up. You can play Arena on your TV from your couch. It's a good time. Right? There you go. Dev is the best. Dev's pretty good. I'm a big fan of Dev, so no disagreement. Alright, so let's see what we can do in turn 3 here. Or in game 3. So we lose a decoction module. That's pretty sweet. I'm gonna go Spire. Play the decoction module. Next turn I'll play the fabrication module, and then we'll just try to see if we can set up. He may just start doomfalling us though, and if he does, that's going to be bad. Scattered Groves. Do we need that right now? I think we just Aethergeode Miner here. Or do we fabrication module? Let's fabrication module. Has to stop the fabrication module. Ruin. I'm going to take Swamp. We'll pass. So did he need black for something? Vraska's Contempt, maybe? There's a cast out. Okay, so I'm just going to play the the miner here. Yeah, I'm just going to play the miner. Consign. Okay. That's not horrible for us. Majari Conjecture. He's going to grab the consign back. So we could just duress him and play miner? Yeah, let's do that. So we'll duress Vraska's Contempt, make him just play another Conjecture? Yeah, let's take the Vraska's Contempt and then play miner. And pass. I kind of want to cycle the cast out here. Maybe we should have taken the consign. I would love for him to try to target this with something now that we actually have the energy. So we know he has Consign to Oblivion, Majari Conjecture, and something else. What does the opponent play? Alright. Mastermind's Acquisition. So he's going to search his library for a card. And I'm going to cycle the cast out now. I mean, it could be bad. There we go. We got all creatures. So he's tapped out, guys. He did it. He tapped out. So we're going to go green-black. We're going to go Fabrication Module, trigger on Aethergeode Miner. And we're going to play Walking Ballista. Like, you're dead, opponent. You're dead. Combo. There we go. He just closed the game out. That's Flashing Miners, guys. I didn't get a chance to see what turn we were on there. It was like turn 6 or 7, but yeah. Who's having a birthday? Did I miss something? Oh, happy birthday, Dragon Lord. Awesome, dude. Happy birthday, man. I just had a birthday myself. It was great. Jack, it's going great, man. We're playing Flashing Miners in Standard. It's a little combo deck that it's a ton of fun. It really is. It's a ton of fun, and it can actually be quite mean. Alright, guys. This is not horrible. We're going to start out with this Scattered Groves, play the Blooming Marsh. I think I'm going to take that stop out of my upkeep for now. Yeah, this was a deck that was requested by Magic Hefe. Oh, well, that happened, huh? That happened. I guess we need to make him try to kill some stuff. The good part about like Servant and Glint Sleeve is like those are all expendable. We don't have to have those to combo off, so. Shock! Got me. You got me. I wonder if he's playing Ben Stark's deck. Probably. Ben Stark did really well with this this deck in the in Worlds. So we can play our land. I think I want to just kill this thing. I would actually love to have a fabrication module here. Like, we can probably stop a lot of damage just by killing that. What's up, Justin Clay? Welcome home, Mr. Miles. Well, this isn't the greatest thing in the world. That's not bad. Don't really have the mana to use it unless we go like Decoction Module. Yeah, let's go ahead and play the Decoction Module. Then we can at least stop some damage. I doubt the opponent's going to be like a Braid on Decoction Module. He might, just to put another spell in the sideboard. Earthshaker Kenra, that's probably going to be our hit here with the Fatal Push. Fatal Push normally works really well in this deck because you can bounce Aethergeode Miner to deal with it, or to activate it. But we don't have an Aethergeode. Flame of the Kelm. He's going to pitch his last mountain. Alright, well, this seems like what we need to do. So we'll get a little bit of energy from this. We'll play our land. Now we're up to 5 energy. So next turn we're looking at like Glint Sleeve, Siphoner, maybe another land. We may just be dead right here. It's maybe a little too much, a little too quick. Yeah, these red decks are basically why people had to quit playing this deck. So you're 100% going Sultai. You're not the only one. I am all about some Sultai. I am looking forward to it. I think Sultai is going to be just amazing. I mean, this is a lot of damage, guys. I don't know how we get out of this. So, Ballista for 2, Glint Sleeve. I guess we go Ballista for 1. Gain an energy. Glint Sleeve. Gain 2 energy. Like, we're still so dead. I mean, we have some blockers, but not really enough. Okay, so now any burn just kills us. Oh, there's a shock. How about that? Alright. What guild am I choosing at pre-release? Oh, Golgari? Just because I'm like, I mean, you're only really picking for a promo card. So, I think I'm going to pick Authority here, because Authority's really good against these haste guys. Die Young probably needs to stay in. Architect of the Untamed could allow us to just outgrow, but if we do get any of our combo going, then we're going to be alright. So I'm bringing in Authority and the other Fatal Push. We're taking out, Cast Out and Architect, and then from there, that's what we've got. I guess I'm just taking a shot at getting a Varaska or getting a an Assassin's Trophy. So, probably Golgari. If we can live, guys, this would be good. We do have to live a turn or two. We don't need this white mana anytime, like, really soon, so I'm just going to play the Spire. Oh, they're going to have one pack with color specifics in it. So you still kind of have to get lucky on that one pack, right? No one drop from the opponent. Interesting. Alright, he's shocking me. So I'm assuming the opponent has Hazoret at the ready. Trying to empty his hand. Maybe it's just the Flame of the Kelm. That's not horrible. So if we Fabrication Module here, we should be able to outgrow any of his creatures come next turn. Right? Does that work? Or have we just taken way too much damage? So if we go Winding Constrictor, he gets huge. I mean, he's going to get real big. Like, too big to burn big. And I think that's the plan versus this deck, is just to have as many big dudes as possible. See, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. Alright, so we're going to go green-black, Winding Constrictor. Now, he can't shock this, but these are wizards, so he could Wizard's Lightning it. So I'm going to go land. Now we're going to go green. So now he's like, I have to shock that. Which is fine. It just means all the triggers go on the Winding Constrictor, which he's not going to be able to... Like, this is not burnable. This is a 10-11 Winding Constrictor on turn 4. So, that's a thing, right? Like, at least you guys, I'm sure, can see the power that this deck once had. On-Crop Crasher doesn't care, though, does it? Like, that can't block. I mean, if he swings out, though, I mean, is he liable to just die? Okay. Land off the top means we play Fabrication Module. Yeah, a Woodland Cemetery works great here. We're going to go Fabrication Module. Glint Sleeve. So now he has to shock the Glint Sleeve on the spot. Yeah. Unfortunately, our 18-19 is just not going to cut it. I am going to swing, though. But that leaves us pretty much dead to most anything. If he does have Hazard in his hand, which is kind of what I was expecting, he just had one more shock than I was hoping for there. Yeah, that's a turn 5 18-19 Winding Constrictor, guys. Where is the fling, right? Lightning Strike, and you have anything else? Flame of the Keld. Can you even swing at us, opponent? We're dead. Now our opponent's mocking us. I mean, I guess we attack, bounce, replace Snake. But we're still dead? So, nope, we're just gonna scoop it up. Yep. Chump blockers. Alright. That was still ban chump blocking, right? Jeez, just ban chump blocking. Okay, well, we're gonna get back into another game here. My opponent mocking me there pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie. He's like, can you do more? 45-45 Snake, maybe? Yeah. Alright, well, I mean, we've got a really good start. We don't have any of the modules, but, I mean, we do have Concealed Courtyard into Aether Hub, Glint Sleeve Siphoner, possibly draw a card. We'll see. We'll see where this goes, so. I don't think it's a bad hand. We haven't had a lot of bad hands, per se, but UCMJ 45-45 UCMJ Uniform Code of Military Justice. I'm going to keep this. Siren Storm Tamer. All right. I think that we just played Forgotten Realms a minute ago. We might be able to get away with Glint Sleeve Siphoner here. Curious Obsession. Ooh, what a thing. What a thing. So we'll go Aether Hub and then we'll turn 3 Concealed Courtyard. Yeah, Aether Hub for the energy. I want to draw as quickly as possible. Well, at least this fella's bedtime 5:30 comes early. Well, Understood for the Horde. You have a good one, man. We're gonna hopefully one day we will stream much earlier for you. Jeez. Another Curious Obsession. 3 Curious Obsessions. Oh my goodness. That's a hard hand to beat. That's a hard hand to beat because it's going to give him a huge hand. Ken Yurkishiro did really well with this deck at the Worlds tournament. Good night for the Horde. We'll see you next time, buddy. I'm definitely going to draw a card here. Aethergeode's not horrible. I guess we just play the Concealed Courtyard. Because this is coming in tapped no matter what. Like, do we play the Aethergeode Miner? I mean, this gives me the mana to play Servant, which I think is the right play because it's going to gain us 2 more energy, which means we draw yet another card. Don't have a lot of flyers in the deck, though. At least now we're to the point where we can draw another another card. I mean, although he's drawn 3 per turn, 4 per turn if you count his draw step. So you've loved it since it was spoiled, and you run it in your Merfolk decks. I also think it's a great card. I do like the Siren Storm Tamer. I mean, not the Siren Storm Tamer, the Curious Obsession. Just drawing cards, it's always the bee's knees, you know. So, guys, let me know, what do you think about Arena streaming? There's a lot of people trying to get ready for Arena, and they're going to be doing some long streams and things like that. I was thinking about doing some long streams. I will probably have to do those on Twitch, just because the bee's knees. That's right. I think of Lois from Family Guy every time I say that. But I thought about doing some streams, some long streams over on Twitch. Come on, give me something good. It's not exactly what we were looking for. Although Aether Hub isn't bad, we need some modules. How do we survive this? So we'll gain a little bit more energy. I guess we say done here. Play the rock, shoot the Mistcloak. I mean, if we shoot Mistcloak, this could be bad, though. I mean, if he's got Dive Down, he protects the Mistcloak. Yeah, I mean, pretty much any of these are unblockable for us, considering we don't have flying. Just all the lands in the world. Merfolk Trickster. I think that's probably going to do us in here. So now it doesn't have Menace. So he blocks with what? Siren Stormtamer? Okay. I mean, at least we get to kill the Merfolk Trickster, so we get to live not much longer. Either way, we're on a clock, so we'd need to draw something very nice out of this. Yeah. I don't think we have outs. Cast out? I don't really understand swinging with this, considering this was lethal in 2 turns anyway. Yeah, I mean, just the 3 Curious Obsessions. This game was going to be really hard to beat anyway. Our Dwarf Scout. I mean, if we do top deck, I don't know, he would have to tap out. Okay, so we can go... There's nothing we can do here. Nothing we can do. I was thinking shoot, but we would still need something else. So, it's a very aggressive mono blue deck. Dragon, good luck, bud. Take care, and have a good night. Alright, so I don't think Authority is where we want to be. Walking Ballista is going to be great. Cast out, maybe. We're really wanting Walking Ballista and push. So I'll bring in the other Fatal Push. Consulate Surveillance may be great. And then I'm just going to run it back. We start playing Arena. Next thing you know, we're streaming Spider Solitaire and Mahjong. What's wrong with Mahjong? Dominoes. We're going to start streaming Dungeons and Dragons eventually. Then we start streaming your geodes. No. Has my chat gone viral? Like, have you guys... Sweet, can you get a character? Right? D&D. That'll be Jareth Miles' channel right there. Jareth Miles will start up a D&D stream. Why not stream D&D? It's made by wizards. That's a damn good point. I didn't really think about that. Maybe do some Pathfinder. We got a ways to go before we stream anything D&D wise, right? You obviously need to be in it. All right. We've got a Fatal Push. We've got Decoction Module, so that we can get more out of our our Aether Hub. I think I keep this. As bad as that may sound, I think we keep this. We're looking at turn 3 Ballista. Turn 3 Ballista turns our color back on, but you know, this doesn't hurt either. So I'm just gonna go ahead and drop this decoction module. I mean, he may have a spell pierce for it. Bring the lamp! Of course. Always bring the lamp. Colors are looking good. I think I want to kill this now before he gets to untap and maybe do things with it. So concealed courtyard. Well, we're just gonna play Architect of Thought. We don't need the land for anything this turn, so we'll play the tap land, gain a little more energy, attack, and see if he's got that Merfolk Trickster. No Merfolk Trickster? Okay. Seafloor Oracle. Whenever a Merfolk you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Okay. Consulate Surveillance is probably going to be pretty good here. I mean, I will more than likely just dump a ton of mana, or a ton of energy into making a 6/6. And then let him deal with the 6/6. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. Well, let's see if we get bounced. What? This thing does something? Is he auto scoop here? So now we have 2 energy again. So if he does have bounce, what we're going to do is we're just going to call the Seafloor Oracle. So we're going to block. Dive down. Okay. I mean, at least he doesn't get to draw a card. I mean, just stopping it from doing damage means he doesn't get to draw a card, so. I think this is the right play. We still need, like, Winding Constrictor to go infinite here. And we'll punch him. He does have to deal combat damage, so we can always just pay two mana or 2 energy and call Seafloor Oracle, and he can't do anything, or he won't be able to draw cards. Silvergill Adept, revealing another Seafloor Oracle. I'm just going to block here. We'll bounce the Aethergeode Miner. Gain another energy for that. I mean, it cost us 2, but we gain 1, so I feel like every D&D story should have vampires in them. Okay. There's another miner. It's not... Do we need it? What if we spend 4... What if we spend 4 energy or 4 mana, put a counter on Walking Ballista, shoot this with Walking Ballista. I think I like that. He scoops it up. Alright, we go to game 3. Do vampires frequent dungeons? Check. You would have blocked with the ballista and then shot the adept? Call their tombs dungeons. Vampires. Vampire assassins. Careful, you let Val know there's vampires in our game, and she'll be trying to get bitten. She'll be like, yep, we're going to Skyrim, boys. I'm going to be a vampire. I'm going to get those extra perks and be the greatest rogue ever. I'm just going to run it back. Consulant Surveillance was actually probably better than I've given it credit for. Oh, Twibbledorf Puent. He wasn't actually that good of a vampire. He was a much better dwarf than he was a vampire. But I get where you're coming from there, Jay. Old Twibbledorf. Twibbledorf Puent. I think I'm saying that. I'm saying it as close as I can get it. We'll do Decoction Module. Like we're holding like all the parts. Alright. So I'm going to play my Scattered Grove. I'll pass. We'll play Concealed Courtyard, Decoction Module. So we're going to go Decoction Module and try to get set up here for Winding Constrictor. Curious Obsession. He's going for it. You got another? Siren Storm Tamer. Okay, well. Ooh, there's a Fabrication Module. I don't know if we can live an extra turn. I want to play the Fabrication Module, but I think we just try to get that down in a moment. So we'll get an extra energy. We'll get another extra energy. So we're up to 4. We do have to find a way to get the fabrication module down, though. Like, maybe that was actually the right turn and we just take our beats. Yep. Because then his exclusion mage wouldn't have been as good. So maybe, yeah, maybe we just play fabrication module. We take our beats. I mean, he does have, he is going to be drawing some cards here. Yeah, let's just go ahead. We'll get this down. And then we'll play like Winding Constrictor, Winding Constrictor. I mean, I could just play Constant Surveillance, but... Or we play Winding Constrictor, Aethergeode Miner. That's actually better. Siren Storm Tamer. Again, taking our beats. We're at 7. Maybe it is Winding Constrictor, Winding Constrictor. Make 2 huge constrictors. Green, black. Now we go black, green. We'll do it again. We'll go fabrication module here. Play land. Now we have a couple blockers, hopefully. We've got a 4/5 and a 5/6. No! Oh, game opponent. And it doesn't untap. What a thing. So he goes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. GG. GG, opponent. GG. It seemed like it was the right thing to do. Maybe it was Aethergeode Miner, because then we could have blocked, or we could have bounced in response. We could have also made Winding Constrictor infinitely large at that point. We were at infinite as far as counters, and we just weren't at infinite. Yeah, he had just enough for lethal. Yeah, what a shame. You just don't run Siren. You run Silvergill. Siren Storm Tamer is... He's non-replaceable. I don't think you can get away with not running Siren Storm Tamer. The other day, he was looking at user-submitted decks on another site. Noticed our buddy Taliban Hunting Club posting decks. Nice. Okay. Taliban Hunting Club, like, I keep running into him on stream. So... yeah, Siren Storm Tamer is great tech. It's a great way to protect things. We used to run it in the Pirate God. So the Pirate God deck was great. I mean, you just got instant speed, like counter spells. You got instant speed. You know, duresses. You know, with your Kitesail freebooters, things like that. It was good. I get the sentiment of wanting to draw a card off of Silvergill, though. Alright, guys. Well, that was our 3 games. I hope you guys liked the deck. It was, like I said, it loses some of the newer things in the meta, and that's kind of one of the main reasons We haven't been playing this or haven't tried to play with it a little bit, but as you guys could see, there's a ton of power here in the strategy. It's just it's not quite as fast as some of the other decks, and if those decks get that fast start, then we're just kind of shut down. Other than that, though, I have always loved this deck. I always thought this deck was just a ton of fun, and it really was. At one point, we had blistering hydras, things like that in the deck. I've tried a bunch of different strategies with the deck. Even tried Driven to Despair just to be able to give our creatures trample, because we're coming through for so much. But didn't go that route tonight. If you want to put something like Driven to Despair in, you could. If you guys want to play around with this deck over the next week, just pull up your manatraders, enjoy the deck. Have a lot of fun with it, toy with it however you want to. It really was powerful at one point, but, not anymore. Now you're embarrassed. What? You thought he was a merfolk wizard? You thought who was a merfolk wizard? Oh, Siren Stormtamer? Do we have any flying merfolks? Are there any flying? Siren Pirate Wizard. Looks like your dig at me failed beautifully. The smile on Madness's face, right? I thought I seen Crewfix lurking around in here earlier. Was Crewfix here? I was doing other things, and I may have failed to say hi to him. May have failed to say hi. Alright, so yeah, Crewfix, I thought I seen Crewfix here. Shaper's Apprentice, you think? Does that have flying? And the Flash 3/3 guy. Okay, so there are a few flying merfolks. Or merfolk. Yeah, merfolks? It's merfolk, right? It's already plural? Okay. So, a mer person? And then it's just merfolk? Gotcha. Mer people would have sounded good. Nah, it wouldn't have. No. Doesn't work. Nobody should ever run because 4 mana for a 3/3 flyer is bad. Flash or not. That's true. It's true. If you control a merfolk, it flies. Okay. Or was it 5 mana? It's a bunch of mana. Whatever. It's Merman, Dad. Merman. It's 5 mana for the Flash. Alright. Well, guys, it was a fun deck. I had a lot of fun playing it. I hope you guys had fun watching it. We did do powerful things. Unfortunately, they just didn't... Murlocs. Man, I like Murky. Murky was one of my favorite characters in World of Warcraft. You always had Murky in his different, costumes and things like that as your companion pets. Murky was good. Murky was really good. I've got my little Blizzard Bear, Murky riding on top of it, things like that. You didn't say it was good. It was just answering the question. Fair enough. Well, guys, that was Flashing Miners. It was a lot of fun. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. I'm going to be trying to put out multiple streams tomorrow. We're going to be trying to do a couple more of these last chance decks. We've got a last chance Modulatron. I know you guys like modules, so we're going to be running Infinite Thopters, which should be a lot of fun. And then directly after that, I'm going to be running it's kind of energy based, but it's Artificers. It's red-blue Artificers. So we're going to be running red-blue Artificers after Modulatron tomorrow. So hope you guys are ready for those. I'm going to try to start the stream around 7 tomorrow, 7 Central Time. So it's going to be like 5 o'clock Arizona, or yeah, it'll be 5 o'clock California time. So we'll see you guys then. We'll start with Modulatron. As soon as that's done, we'll take the stream down. We'll take a quick little break. We'll pop back up with the Artificers. And I am taking suggestions for last chance decks. I am going to go right now, for those of you wondering, over on Patreon, and post the link for your last chance Patreon decks. And we'll be doing some stuff with that. Don't forget to hit up Tier 1 Jank here on YouTube Gaming. Check out Marcus and his wife playing some Magic. Should be a lot of fun. And that's all I've got for tonight. Hope you guys had fun. We'll see you next time. Oh, and we get our song. Let's crank it.